Your mind is the most powerful weapon you possess, yet most allow it to control them. But what if you could master your mind and unlock your true potential? In this video, I'll show you how to dominate your thoughts, break through mental barriers, and achieve anything you set your mind to. If you're ready to take control and transform your reality, let's begin. A warrior doesn't wait for battle to come. I prepare every single day, sharpening both my mind and body. The mind is no different. I train it relentlessly to stay focused, strong, and disciplined. A powerful mind is not a gift. It's something I build piece by piece every day. When I train my mind like a warrior, I develop the strength to face any challenge. Every day I push my limits. I become sharper, more powerful, and ready for anything. I train my mind, and nothing, no one can break me. My thoughts shape my actions, and my actions shape my life. If I let my mind wander aimlessly, my actions will follow, and I will be lost in distractions. But when I control my thoughts, I control my destiny. The key is to keep my mind clear, focused, and aligned with my goals. Control my thoughts, and I will dominate my actions. Every step I take, every decision I make will be deliberate and powerful, leading me to the life I want. My mind is the force that drives me forward, and I control it with precision. The world is loud, full of distractions and chaos, but I know true power comes from within. I must find stillness in my mind, clear away the noise, and focus on what truly matters. Mental stillness is not the absence of thought, it's the mastery over my thoughts. In that silence, I find clarity, and in that clarity, I find my strength. When my mind is still, nothing can shake me. I control my thoughts, my focus, and my actions. Only in stillness can I see the truth of the moment and act with precision. Fear is not something I avoid. It's something I use to fuel my growth. Every time I feel fear, I know it's a sign that I'm pushing myself beyond my limits. And that's when real growth happens. Fear tries to hold me back, but instead of running from it, I face it head on. When I embrace fear, I turn it into energy. It pushes me to become better, stronger, and more resilient. Fear is a natural part of life. It's not something to be afraid of. When I face my fears, I break through the barriers holding me back, and I become the person I was meant to be. So I don't let fear stop me, I let it fuel me. Too many people are obsessed with the end result. They think that success is only found in the outcome, in the finish line. But for me, it's never about the end. It's about the journey. The process is where the real power lies. When I focus on what I can control in the present moment, everything else falls into place. If I keep my eyes only on the result, I miss the valuable lessons and growth that come from the process. Every challenge I face, every step I take, is part of the journey that shapes me into something stronger. By detaching from the outcome, I free myself from unnecessary pressure and allow myself to fully experience the process. When I focus on doing the best I can in each moment, I know the results will follow. The more I commit to the process, the more powerful I become and the closer I get to achieving my goals. The process is the key, and when I focus on it, the outcome takes care of itself. Everyone has an inner critic, the voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough, that you can't do something, or that you'll never succeed. This voice is always there, trying to stop you from taking action, from pushing forward. But I don't let that voice control me. I've learned that the inner critic is just a product of fear and self-doubt, and it has no power unless I give it power. When the critic speaks, I don't fight it or resist it. I simply recognize it for what it is, a false voice trying to keep me small. Instead of listening to it, I choose to trust in my own strength and capabilities. I focus on my actions, on what I can control, and I move forward. The key is to not let the inner critic dictate my decisions or my path. Every time I face fear or doubt, I remind myself that I've overcome challenges before, and I will do it again. I silence the inner critic by focusing on my purpose, my goals, and my commitment to growth. When I trust myself, the inner critic loses its power, and my mind becomes a force that propels me forward, not holds me back. Too often, we waste our energy on things we can't control, other people's actions, the past, or things that are simply out of our hands. But I've learned that true power comes from focusing only on what I can control. The rest, the things outside of my reach, are not worth my energy. I can't control how others think or act, and I can't change the past. But I can control my thoughts, my actions, and how I respond to the world around me. When I focus on controlling my own mind and my own behavior, I create the life I want. By letting go of things beyond my control, I free myself from unnecessary stress and frustration. I stop trying to force outcomes or situations to bend to my will. Instead, I put my energy into what I can change, the way I think, the way I act, and the way I approach challenges. This is where my true power lies. It's in my ability to adapt, to stay calm, and to move forward, no matter what happens around me. The world may be chaotic, but by controlling my responses, I maintain my peace, my focus, and my strength. So I focus on what I can control, and I let go of the rest. This is the path to mastery over myself and my mind. Consistency is the key to mastering anything. People often look for quick fixes or shortcuts, but the truth is, greatness comes from doing the small things right over and over again. It's not the one big push that changes everything. It's the daily effort, the consistent work you put in every single day. Whether it's perfecting your technique, building your strength, or developing your mindset, it's the habit of showing up day after day that creates real change. The small things may seem insignificant at first, but they compound over time. Each day you train, each day you focus, you're building something stronger than the day before. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. It's the people who keep going when things get tough, who continue to put in the work, even when they don't see immediate results. You cannot expect to reach greatness without consistency. A little progress each day adds up to something much bigger. This is how you build your mental toughness, your physical strength, and your ability to overcome obstacles. The secret to success is not in the extraordinary, but in the ordinary things done consistently. Every time you commit to doing the small things right, you're one step closer to becoming unstoppable. Pain is often seen as something to avoid, but for me, pain is the ultimate teacher. It is not something to run from, but something to embrace, because it shows me that I am growing. Every time I face a challenge, every time I push beyond my limits, there is discomfort, there is pain. But this pain is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength in the making. When I challenge myself, when I step into the unknown, I feel the sting of growth. It means I am evolving. If I never push myself, I will remain stagnant and growth will stop. The pain of growth is necessary. It transforms me, it builds my character, and it sharpens my mind. This is the process of becoming stronger mentally and physically. Without pain, there is no progress, no transformation. When I feel the pain, I know I am on the right path. It's through overcoming pain that I gain wisdom, that I develop mental toughness, and that I come closer to becoming the best version of myself. Growth demands discomfort, but in that discomfort, I find my true power. So, I don't run from pain. I embrace it, for it is through this struggle that I become unbreakable. Life is unpredictable, and trying to control everything only leaves you exhausted and frustrated. The real power comes from focusing on what you can influence, your thoughts, your actions, and your choices. Everything outside of your control is just noise. The key is to silence that noise and put all your energy into what truly matters. The way you respond, the decisions you make, and the mindset you carry. When you focus on shaping your own actions and controlling your reactions, you align yourself with your goals. Letting go of everything else frees your mind and allows you to grow without distractions. true strength lies in your ability to stay focused on the present. Trust in your ability to adapt and let go of what you cannot change. The moment you focus on what you control, you unlock your full potential. Pressure is inevitable. Life will always throw obstacles your way, and the world will demand more of you than you think you can handle. But true power lies in how you respond when the heat is on. When everything seems out of control, staying calm and composed is your greatest asset. It's in these moments that your mental strength is tested. The ability to remain grounded, to think clearly, and to act decisively is what separates the strong from the weak. Developing this strength takes time and practice, but it starts with learning how to control your emotions and not let external circumstances dictate your internal state. When you're under pressure, remember that your mind is your most powerful weapon. Stay focused on your breath, ground yourself in the present, and trust that you have everything it takes to navigate the storm. With each challenge, you grow stronger, learning that no amount of pressure can break a mind that is disciplined and calm. To develop this strength, you must first learn to embrace discomfort. Growth doesn't come from staying in your comfort zone, and pressure is the test that determines how far you have truly come. Every time you face a difficult situation, you have a choice: react in fear and panic, or remain calm and deliberate. The difference lies in your mental preparation. If you have trained yourself to stay calm during smaller challenges, you will be more equipped to handle larger pressures without losing your focus. Mindfulness plays a key role in maintaining calm under pressure. When you are aware of your thoughts and emotions, you can choose how to respond. It's easy to let stress take over, but with mindfulness, you can observe your feelings without letting them control you. This gives you the power to decide the course of action rather than being swept away by your emotions. Breathing techniques such as deep diaphragmatic breaths help calm your nervous system and bring you back to the present moment. Visualizing success before it happens is another powerful tool. In moments of high pressure, instead of focusing on the challenge, imagine yourself successfully overcoming it. This creates a mental map of success and trains your mind to focus on solutions rather than problems. The more you visualize staying calm and in control, the more natural it becomes when you are faced with real challenges. Building mental resilience through consistent practice is essential. The more you push yourself outside of your comfort zone, the more resilient your mind becomes. You need to train your mind like a muscle, strengthening it through regular practice. This might mean taking on difficult tasks at work, engaging in challenging conversations, or practicing patience in stressful situations. Each time you practice these difficult moments, you expand your capacity to handle future pressure. Remember, true strength is not about being perfect in every moment. It's about the ability to remain calm when things aren't going according to plan. Life is unpredictable, and things will not always unfold as expected. But a calm mind can adapt, adjust, and find a way forward. A frantic mind, however, will only create more chaos and further challenges. In addition to emotional control, staying calm under pressure also involves having a solid plan in place. You can't always control what happens, but you can control how prepared you are. Developing systems, routines, and backup plans for challenging situations ensures that you are never caught off guard. Preparation breeds confidence, and confidence breeds calm. Knowing that you have a well-thought-out plan reduces anxiety and allows you to act with more clarity and composure. Self-awareness is another crucial component of staying calm under pressure. When you know yourself deeply, you can anticipate your reactions and manage them more effectively. If you know that certain situations make you anxious or trigger stress, you can develop strategies to counteract these reactions. This might involve taking a step back, pausing before responding, or using calming techniques like deep breathing or positive affirmations. One of the most important aspects of remaining calm is learning to detach from the outcome. When you are too attached to a specific result, the pressure to achieve it can cause unnecessary stress. Instead, focus on the effort, the process, and the actions you can control. When you let go of the need to control every detail, you free yourself from the burden of unrealistic expectations. You allow yourself to flow with life, embracing whatever comes your way. Remember that the calmest minds are often the strongest. Strength does not come from forceful reactions or panicking under pressure. It comes from the ability to stay rooted, to think clearly in the chaos, and to act decisively despite the obstacles. The calmness you develop under pressure will not only help you in high-stress situations, but will also enhance your overall quality of life. When you are calm, you can make better decisions, maintain your health, and build stronger relationships with others. Life is full of pressures, but with the right mindset, you can use those pressures as opportunities for growth. Instead of viewing pressure as an enemy, embrace it as a tool for strengthening your mind. Remember, it's not the pressure that breaks you, it's how you respond to it. Master the art of staying calm, and you'll be unshaken by anything that comes your way. Resilience is the foundation of mental strength. It's not about avoiding the storms of life, but about learning how to weather them with unwavering determination. Each time you face a challenge, you're presented with an opportunity to build resilience. It doesn't happen overnight. It is the result of consistent effort, of continuing to move forward even when things get tough. Life will test you, push you to your limits, and sometimes it will feel like everything is falling apart. But it's in those moments of hardship that your true strength emerges. Every setback, every failure, every struggle is a chance to strengthen your resolve. When you consistently show up, when you push yourself despite the discomfort, you build a foundation of resilience that becomes unshakable. The key is to never give up, to keep going even when you don't feel like it, because with each step, you become more unbreakable. Resilience is not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up, stronger than before. Keep moving forward, no matter how difficult it gets, and you'll find that nothing in life can shake your inner strength. Resilience is born in the fires of adversity. It's tested in the hardest moments of your life. It's forged through every difficult experience that challenges your willpower. Every time you endure hardship and continue forward, you are training your mind and body to withstand even greater stress. This ability to persist through pain, disappointment, and hardship is not only a measure of your strength, but also an indication of your potential. When you build resilience, you give yourself the ability to turn challenges into opportunities, pain into growth, and setbacks into setups for success. Without resilience, success is fleeting. With it, success becomes a result of your persistence, no matter the odds stacked against you. The process of building resilience is about getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. The more you challenge yourself, the more you grow, and the stronger you become. This requires a mindset shift. Instead of seeing failure as an endpoint, see it as a necessary step on the path to success. Each time you fall, you have a choice. You can either stay down or rise. And with each rise, you build a stronger foundation for the next challenge. Resilience isn't a trait you're born with. It's something that grows with every battle you face. True resilience doesn't mean you won't feel the pain. You will. You'll feel the weight of failure, the sting of disappointment, and the ache of pushing beyond your limits. But true resilience is about embracing that pain, acknowledging it, and continuing forward anyway. It's about saying, "This is hard, but I am harder." It's about knowing that every ounce of discomfort is an investment in your mental and emotional strength. Resilience also means learning from your mistakes. When you fall, don't focus on the fact that you fell, but on what you can learn from it. Analyze what went wrong, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward. It's in these moments of reflection that your resilience grows stronger. You stop seeing failure as a setback, but as a lesson to propel you further. And with each lesson, you are not only growing as an individual, but you are also preparing yourself for the future challenges that will come your way. It's easy to be resilient when things are going well, but the true test comes when you're faced with adversity. In those moments, resilience is what keeps you grounded and moving forward. It is the mental fortitude to keep pursuing your goals, even when everything seems to be working against you. It's the ability to see through the fog of uncertainty and keep moving toward your vision. Resilience is not about never feeling overwhelmed. It's about knowing how to handle overwhelm. It's about having the strength to face adversity and choose not to be defeated. And resilience doesn't just show up in the big moments. It shows up in the small, everyday choices you make to keep going. Whether it's getting back to work after a failure, staying patient through a difficult project, or pushing through the exhaustion to meet a deadline, resilience is built in those small moments. Building resilience also means taking care of your mental and physical well-being. Resilience is not just about mental toughness, it's about ensuring that you are physically and emotionally prepared to face challenges. This means prioritizing your health, maintaining a positive mindset, and surrounding yourself with people who encourage your growth. Strength comes not just from pushing through, but from knowing when to rest and recharge. One of the greatest aspects of resilience is that it multiplies. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. With every difficult experience you endure, you not only survive, it becomes part of who you are. You become more capable, more confident, and more prepared for whatever life throws your way. You develop a mindset where no matter how big the obstacle, you know you will find a way to overcome it. Resilience becomes a reflex, a core part of your identity. The path to success is never easy, but it's through building resilience that you'll find your way. Keep pushing, keep rising, and never let life's challenges break you. The strongest people are those who have been through the most and yet stand taller because of it. So keep moving forward. Your resilience is your power, and with each step, you grow more unshakable. Remember, the power to shape your life lies within your mind. By controlling your thoughts, you control your destiny. Master your mind, stay disciplined, and there is nothing you cannot achieve. The journey doesn't end here. It's just the beginning. Keep pushing forward and let your mind become your greatest ally. Now go and dominate your path.